What's up, everybody? I'm Mr.Nathaniel. Welcome back to another Sunday Sports Fest. Welcome back to MLB The Show 2022. We are going to do something a little different today. Normally, when we play MLB The Show 2022, we play my Road to the Show player. If you haven't seen that, I'll send a link at the end for you. Today, we're going to do a little franchise rebuild for my Detroit Tigers. You see the shirt. I know you've seen the tattoo a little bit. I'm a huge Detroit guy, always been a Detroit guy, will always be a Detroit guy. Big Tigers guy. They disappointed me last season. We'll get over it. The season before, they looked like they had some life. Hinch's first season. Season after, they got some shit. They had some shit going on. So what we're going to do is, I want to set my lineup in rotation. I kind of want to do scouting. I kind of want to do everything. Fire hire, 40-man roster, free agency trades, waivers, contracts. Obviously, we're gonna do all that. That's the bread and butter of everything you do. So let's go start the regulars. No, I didn't want to do that. I guess that's fine. we're gonna look. So first thing I always do personally, when I do franchise rebuilds, is the scouting department is the big overhaul. I overhaul my scouting department every time I start a new season. So let's go. This guy's, he's okay. His efficiency sucks. This one here, Ian Foster, okay. I got you. You were good at your job, sir. Sean Rowley, I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go. I don't want to hire. Oh, hold on. Hey, wait there. Okay, so Rowley is East. Foster's East. So we need a good international scout for position players. Ooh, he's got position players and pitchers, and his efficiency is really good. He's not going to discover a whole lot. He's international. We're going to hire Casey Ruiz as our international scout. We're going to fire Sean Rowley. Sorry, Sean. Love you, buddy. Sorry. We're gonna lose Andrew Aguilar. Not. He's not. He's okay. He's our central scout. Let's see if we can get a good central scout. You're all right. You're all right. We're gonna hire Chad Morales as our central scout and get rid of Andrew Aguilar. Again, sorry, buddy. And then. We need a West. I think we're going to go... Let's go David Gonzalez as our West. So we're going to go East, Central, West, and International. This guy does position players as well as his pitchers. We're gonna revamp. Like I said, revamping the scouting department is always my first go-to move. The Gonzalez isn't as efficient as the other guys, but he's really good at position players and discovery, so... And there's a little give and take with it. There's always a little give and take. What does our scouting, or what is the contracts? I see our contract for our coaches. We got Hinch left. Fetter's got 4. So our hitting coach, our pitching coach, and our manager all have 4 years left. I'm sorry. Our everybody but our first base coach has 4 years left on their contract. We're probably going to revisit that this offseason. I'm not. We'll see how the team performs. Let's look at the roster. Let's look at our lineup. So we got Victor Reyes at center. Harold Castro at DH. Even bigger. Javi's the big guy. He's the big off-season free agency signing. He's playing short, batting third, hitting. He's an 87 overall. We're gonna keep Baez. We didn't spend a ton on Baez. Well, I'm cool with Baez. I like Baez. Torque's one of the big up-and-comers. He's one of their hot prospects. Badu, I like Badu. He cooled off a little bit after a really hot rookie season. Scope's a solid player. We might look to move him just because he could get us a good return. Jamer Candelario, we're probably going to move him as well. Third baseman, he's solid. Grossman, we're definitely going to move. And Barnhart, honestly, y'all... We're going to start from more or less from scratch. I kind of want to start with young, up-and-coming dudes. probably going to move on from a lot of these guys. We're going to keep Miggy. Miggy deserves to retire a Tiger. I don't give a shit what y'all say. I know where his inflated salary is and all that. I like Haas. I like Haas a lot. Haas is solid dude. Willie's okay. He's, you know what? How old's Willie? Willie's only 24. You know what? If Willie stepped up to be our everyday second baseman when we get rid of Scope, I would be okay-ish with it for a little bit. I mean, the dude's okay. So that's our major league roster. We're gonna look at Double-A. We got any young up-and-coming dudes in Double-A. Workman, I like Workman a little bit. I like Cabrera too. There's not a ton of stuff at Double-A. Triple-A, Paredes is probably going to be gone. We're going to try to pull off that Austin Meadows trade, see if that works in the game as it did in real life. Riley Green is definitely an up-and-coming hot young prospect. I'm going to probably let him sit one more year before we bring him up. Cody Clemens, he's gone too. He got traded. So this has been started. I'm doing the 2022 season as if it hasn't gone on at all as far as a rebuild goes. Ryan Kreidler, he played all right this year. Daz, he's okay. Zach Short came up, played a little bit. We'll see how they develop. There's a couple of pieces. Riley for sure has got a big. He's my big one. Kreidler, I like Kreidler a lot. We'll see where he develops. All right, let's go look at our pitching staff. Our pitching staff. We want to go to the majors. Let's see our major league pitching staff first and foremost. Let's go with Eduardo Rodriguez was another one of the big pickups, the big free agency signings. I like Eduardo. He'll stick around more or less probably. Spencer, how old is Spencer? Spencer's 29. We might look to move Spencer. We might look to move Pineda as well. Casey Mize is a good young piece. Tyler's 27. We'll see. We got some work to do with the pitching staff too. I like Matt Manning. Matt Manning's young. Matt Manning's only 24. He's got some potential. Soto gets disrespect. Such disrespect in this game. The dude's been like, I mean, I know he hasn't played fantastically, but he's been all right. Jimenez, Cisnero, Funkhauser, Fulmer's not on the team anymore. A lot of these guys aren't on the team anymore, honestly. Chafin, I like Chafin. Chafin's again a solid. He's an 81 overall. He's 31 years old. He was another sneaky solid pickup that we got. So we got a lot of work to do major league wise. Scooble's gonna probably, I don't know. We'll see if I can move on from Pineda or Turnbull. We'll probably bring Scooble back up. Chase Anderson, Joey Wentz has gone, had some arm troubles. He's another young, decent prospect we picked up over from the Rays. Faedo's had a lot of arm problems. He's still real. I thought he was younger than he was. He's 26. He's deep potential with only 63 overall. He's probably not gonna amount to much. Okay, so Brian Garcia's 26. He's got B potential. He's only at 57 overall. That's, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to be done on the bullpen and the pitching rotation on this team, man. Franklin Perez, 24. Got C potential. Maybe he's down in Double-A. And there's not a lot to work with here, man. There's just it's kind of ugly, y'all. The depth is not great. That's kind of what I was talking about with revamping the scouting department, because a big part of the rebuild is going to be the scouting and draft. A lot of the players are going to come through the draft. We got a lot of work to do. Put it that way. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is try to get this Austin Meadows trade done. It happened in real life. The real life trade was Meadows for Isaac Paredes straight up. The game won't let me do it. It was Paredes in a competitive balanced draft pick. So we're going to try to get Paredes, Harold Castro, and Jake Rogers for Meadows straight up. See if that works. Sounds like a good deal. The Rays accepted. Thank you very, very, very much. Okay. That puts, let's go back to our depth chart now. See our lineup. That puts us at Austin Meadows is just going to go to the DH spot. He's a decent left-handed, decent power bat. He's got good power numbers. He's got really good power numbers, actually. He's been hitting, when he's healthy and he's getting some at-bats, he's in the 30 category, 30-ish home run category with, 90 to 100 RBIs. So he's a good, solid piece. Defense is okay. His defense is decent. Not great, decent. So we'll leave him at DH for now. We'll leave Badu at left field. That is going to be the first domino to fall as far as the trades go. We're going to look to move some other guys. Like I said, we're going to move some other guys. We're going to look at some draft picks. All right, since the trade, we got rid of Paredes. We had to put Zach Short at shortstop in AAA, and we got Ryan Kreidler as our third baseman in AAA. I want Kreidler to develop. I think third base is, it's a secondary position, so it's in his wheelhouse. He's coming up as a shortstop, but we really want him to be our third baseman. So that's where we are gonna go. So that is where we are gonna sit. We are gonna sit with Badu leading off. I don't know if I like Meadows hitting 2. I think I want Grossman hitting 2. All right, so Badu's leading off, Grossman hitting 2, Baez hitting 3, Torque hitting 4, Meadows 5, Scope 6, Candyman 7, Victor Reyes 8, and Tucker Barnhart is hitting 9. Miggy's gonna hit the bench. I'm sorry, buddy. We're paying that man a lot of money to be sitting on the bench. I wonder if we can't put... I think we're gonna actually go Meadows for right field, and then we're gonna have Miggy DH instead of Reyes. Reyes is gonna be expendable. I think we're gonna look to move Reyes right away. Actually, I'm not down on Victor. He's a solid player. He's just, he's 27 years old. He's a 73 overall. He's solid depth. Put it that way. He's good depth. I don't want him in my starting lineup. So this is how we don't want Miggy hitting 8 though. We want Miggy hitting. Let's hit Miggy 5 and then move everybody else down a spot. Gamer hitting 8. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That works. We'll go Badu, Grossman, Baez, Torque, Miggy, Meadows, Scope, Candelario, Barnhart. I actually want to do that. Yeah, let's go Miggy 4. We're gonna go, okay, so this is for real. I'm sorry. This is how we're gonna set up. We're gonna go Badu leading off, Grossman hitting 2, Baez hitting 3, Miggy hitting 4, Torque hitting 5, Austin Meadows hitting 6, Jonathan Scope 7, Candyman 8, and Tucker Barnhart hitting 9. That's how we're gonna go. Pitching rotation. Rodriguez is our ace. He's our number 1. Turnbull number 2. Pineda 3. Mize 4, and Alexander's gonna pitch 5th. I kind of want Matt Manning to pitch 5th. I want Matt Manning to be my 5th starter, and we're gonna put Tyler Alexander as our long reliever. That's how we're gonna go. That's how we're gonna roll for a little bit. Let's see if we can't set my trade block. We're gonna put Victor Reyes on the trade block and see if we can't get anything for him. Okay, the Mariners have a big trade. They got Wilson Contreras for Paul Sewald and Kyle Lewis. I'm a big Kyle Lewis fan. I like what he's done. That's okay. That's a good trade. Not for me, not for my team, but for them, not bad. Solid enough trade. We are getting to the first year player draft. Let's go to the draft. All right, let's see where we are gonna pick. We are picking number 11. Let's see where we stand. All right, let's pick a player. So my rule, the general rule of what I've done, and let's see how accurately, let's sort by how accurate we are. Look at, Hugh McGinnis. So what I've learned in kind of what I go by, my train of thought with drafting players is high potential, so like 70 plus potential, and the MLB ETA if it's the next year after the year you're drafting or the year after that. So 2 years max is usually where I sit on drafting players, and that's usually fairly well landed me pretty good stud players. So they're even the ones that aren't necessarily super high scouted, it's still pretty good. It's still a pretty solid rule to go by. That's my rule of thumb. I kind of like Eloy Villegas as a center fielder. He's 20 years old. Okay, so that was the last part too. Age-wise, usually anything 20 and under. If they're older than 20, like 23, 24, I tend to stay away. I want like 18, 19 with an ETA of the year after the draft and a 70-ish, 70 and higher potential. That's my general rule. We're gonna see how well. So I like sorting by ETA. I like sorting by ETA of when they're going to come into the league. So we got an 18-year-old first baseman with a 75 potential that we've highly scouted. Oh, but we got an 80. We got torque. We got torque. I'm not. Oh, look at this guy. Okay. Charlton Decker, I see you. 21-year-old center fielder. The ETA is next season with an 80 potential. He's a 65 right now. Decent hit, great power. Let's see what his defense is. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's where we're going. We're going Charlton Decker, center fielder. I know we got Riley, but we can. You know what? You can't never have too many. You can't ever have too many solid outfielders. We're gonna go Decker. That's where we're going. We're going Decker. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right, where are we picking round 2? We don't have a second round pick apparently. That sucks. There's competitive. Oh, we got a competitive balance pick. Okay. All right, so we're looking at a pitcher. I got Frank Gwynn, or I'm looking at 2 pitchers right now. Sergio Quevedo. Quevedo's 19. He's coming up. We haven't scouted him a ton, so the accuracy is He's a 65 right now with an 80 potential, and we scouted Gwynn a little bit more, and he's a 70 with an 80 potential. Okay, hold on. I say this. Well, okay, so Trevor Chase caught my eye down here as an 80. He's very not scouted at all. Not scouted in the slightest. But we just picked up bias. No, we're good. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna go Frank Gwynn. Let's go Frank Gwynn. All right, I think we're gonna go back-to-back pitchers. This 19-year-old Keenan Guevara out of the Central region. He's 2023 ETA with an 80 potential and a 70 overall right now. That is who we're gonna pick up next. So we got a center fielder, two starting pitchers. Okay, so I think we're gonna roll the dice on this 22-year-old shortstop from the Central Division, Johnny Marlin. I know we have I know we got Javi playing short right now. Maybe this kid can play some second. There you go. So his secondary position is second base, third base. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice on this kid and see if he can't maybe fill in second base for us. We're probably gonna move Jonathan Scope anyway. That's what I like. That's what we'll see. All right, so I'm looking at another starting pitcher, 19-year-old Will Birch. We're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna roll the dice again on Will Birch. William Birch. All right, so I've been looking at this kid for a minute. This Johnny Vasquez. He is a left fielder. He's 19 years old. His ETA is 2024, so it's 2 seasons from now. He's an 80 potential with the 65 overall, but his power numbers are stupid. 70 contact on both righty and lefty. A 75 power versus righty, a 70 power versus lefty. Again, this is all alleged. 65 defense isn't great. He's got okay arm strength, but he's got really good speed. Okay, and he's got really good speeding. We're rolling the dice on Johnny Vasquez. Let's go, Johnny Vasquez. All right, that is it. That is the end of the draft. Let's see where we ended up. Let's advance. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We got a couple of duds there in the middle, but I mean, Marlin, not great, and Johnny Birch, not great. But look at Vasquez. Vasquez is a 77 potential. But look at Decker. Decker 81. That's, I mean, B potential. He's 21. That's not terrible. I like it. I could see it. Frank Gwynn's got a good. He's a C, but rising potential. Out of the Dominican Republic, big kid. He's got good stamina. He's a 79 possible. Keenan Guevara is a 73 potential. Marlin and Birch were not great, and then Vasquez down here at the bottom was pretty solid. I mean, picking up a left fielder with the 77 potentials, not terrible in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6th round. All right, so we went through and signed all the picks. We are going to let's do a little. You know what? Let's get into some trade talks. I want to move on. First of all, hold on. Let's see how everybody's doing. Let's see how we're doing. See how everybody's hitting right now. See where we're at. Look at Torque. Look at Torkelson tearing shit up right now. Torkelson is hitting 317, 9 home runs, 41 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. Let's go, kid. Let's go, Torque. Let's sort this thing. Okay, so, but look at Akil. Akil Badu's playing really well too. Badu is hitting 280 with 10 home runs, 29 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. Dude, we're okay. Look at Javi. Javi's never hit 330 in his life. No, I'm just playing. Javi's not necessarily the greatest average hitter, but he's got some pop. That's what I'm liking seeing. So he's hitting 330 right now, 10 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. Man, we're running. So Javi's got a 603 slugging with a, so his OPS is 972. That's pretty, I mean, that's 898 for Badu OPS and 876 for Spencer Torkelson, who is on fire right now. Meadows is not hitting well. Scope is not hitting well. Eric Haas is ice cold. Jamer's hitting okay. He's hitting 5 home runs with a 260 average. Miggy's hitting 200 right at the Mendoza line. Miggy, come on, man. Oh, Robbie Grossman is hitting the Mendoza line. Ugh. Woo! Oh, shit, y'all. Look at this. Riley Green is hitting 307, 12 home runs, 25 RBIs with 3 stolen bases. I'm tempted to bring him up, but I like where he's at right now. I like where he's at. He's hitting really solid. He's playing really, really well. His OPS is 920. He's not striking out a ton. He's getting some walks, hitting a lot of doubles. I like where he's at. I like where he is at. Let's go, kid. Fielding percentage is he's only had 1 error, 99 putouts, 9 assists, the 2.5 WAR. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've never gotten really, really huge, like deep dive into like the super big analytics of baseball. Like I know WAR. I know there's a lot of like. I'm old school, man. Just listen. Show me the ER or show me the average. Show me the home runs. Show me the stolen bases. Show me the hits. I'm kind of, you know, that's where I know there's a spot for advanced analytics and all that. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Cody Clemens is hitting really well. He's hitting 299 with 11 home runs and 25 RBIs with 2 stolen bases. Dylan Rosa, I don't know who you are. Daz Cameron's hitting 340 with 8 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 7 stolen bases. Okay, Daz, I see you, kid. You're 25 years old. You got AC potential. He could be a solid depth piece. He keeps hitting like that. He could be real solid depth. Anybody else we're interested? Zach Short's hitting like shit. Creedler's hitting even worse. I kind of wanted those dudes to come up and do something. It is what it is. Let's see where we're at on Double A, on the Double A level. That's where a lot of those draft picks are going to come up and start. Who's hitting? Gage Workman. Okay, Gage Workman is another possible. He doesn't really play second, but maybe he could. He's a young kid. He's only 22, so he's hitting 311 with 4 homers and 18 RBIs with 4 stolen bases. Not terrible. Dylan Dingler, he's my young 23-year-old catching prospect. He is hitting 260, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, 8 stolen bases. 8 stolen bases from a catcher is something else. I didn't know he had that kind of speed. He's only at 50 speed. He's just. I mean, his stealing and his speed and his base running aggressiveness doesn't suggest a lot of steals, but here we are. Here we sit. He's running his ass off. Daniel Cabrera's not hitting great. He's another one of my okay prospects. Okay, so let's check out. That's where we are. We're doing okay on some guys hitting. Some guys are hitting really, really well. Let's see what we are doing pitching wise in the majors. Ooh, Matt. Oh, Matt, you are 5-4, 5.23 ERA, 1.68 WHIP, 25 strikeouts to 23 walks. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, Rodrigo, Eduardo. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Edwin. Eduardo is right now. We're not quite halfway through the season right now, but fuck my life. You got a 6.08. You are 2-3 with a 6.08 ERA, 1.93 WHIP, 30 bases on balls, and 56 strikeouts. Ah, my guy, what are you making? You are making 15 mil this year. You're making 15 mil a year every year to pitch like that. My guy, my dude, come on. Casey's not pitching great. He's got a 4.74 ERA with a 1.42 WHIP. He's only pitched. I mean, he's pitched about as much as everybody else. Cisneros pitching really good out of the pen. Fulmer's pitching like shit out of the pen. Funkhauser's pitching pretty good out of the pen. Alexander, Joe Jimenez is pitching really, really good out of the pen. Soto's stinking up the joint, and Chafin's 15 saves but 2 losses and a 3 ERA for my closer is not exactly what I want to see either. So the pitching's dog shit, y'all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The pitching's dog shit. Scooble's pitching really good. Scooble's got 63 innings pitched, 57 strikeouts, 17 bases on balls, a 2.57 ERA with a 1.16 WHIP. I like where he's at. Faedo's on the IL. No fucking joke. No go figure. Oh, Jackson Jobe is still pitching in Single A. He should move up to Double A at least. Let's move Jobe up to Double A. Yeah, let's promote Jackson Jobe up to Double A. Let's see if we can't get Jobe a little increase. Want Jackson Jobe pitching. Why wasn't he starting? He should have been the #1 guy in Double A. He is the highest overall ranked. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so we got Jobe pitching. We're gonna see where Jobe is by the end of the season. All right, let's see if we can't finesse some trade talks. Start where we know. We'll start where we know. We know Scope is probably on the way out. I'm okay with Scope being on the way out. Let's see what kind of trade offers we get for Scope. Okay, this is an interesting offer. We got an offer from the Blue Jays for Nate Pearson and Jordan Groshans. Groshans is a 22-year-old shortstop with A potential, and Pearson is a 25-year-old starting pitcher with A potential, both in the 60s overall right now. I kind of like that trade offer. We're going to come back to that one. Yeah, that is the best trade offer we have on the table. 2 A potentials, Pearson and Groshans for Scope. Let's do it. Pull the trigger. Let's go. We got a deal. We got a deal. So we got rid of Scope. We picked up a prospect shortstop in Jordan Groshans. He is 22 years old, A potential. What is he hitting right now? He is hitting 279, 3 stolen bases, 15 RBIs. You know, that's. He's got pretty good defense. Secondary positions, third base. We're probably gonna move Candy too. So yeah. That's a good. I like it. And then we got Pearson, who I know is a decent pitcher. Nate Pearson he's only started 1 game, so he's 1-1. He's got 15 innings pitched with a 4.2 ERA. 25 years old. I don't really want to keep him in AAA, even though he probably should be, just based off of where his overall is right now. We're gonna let him pitch out of the. He might be the 5th starter for Manning, because Manning's pitching like shit right now. Okay, who else do we got? Turnbull and Pineda. All right, let's see if we can't move Pineda. I'm not a huge fan. He's okay. He's an okay pitcher. Trey Mancini for Pineda straight up. No. Okay, so two offers I'm looking at. The Yankees have offered Gleyber Torres and Randy Vasquez for Pineda. And then the other one was the Marlins. They're offering Max Meyer and Peyton Burdick for Pineda. Meyer is a 23-year-old A potential starting pitcher, and Peyton Burdick is a 25-year-old B potential center fielder. There was also an offer from the Royals. I think it was the Royals for their starting catcher, or at least their prospect catcher, MJ Melendez, who is 23-year-old with an A potential, and that has me salivating a little bit. I think I'm gonna go Marlins and take Meyer and Burdick. I like getting prospects, y'all, especially Max Meyer. He's solid. All right, let's do that. Let's do that one. That's the next big move we made. Trying to think what else we're gonna do here. Yeah, we need. God, I feel like I should have pulled the trigger on the catcher. It's fine. Candyman. I think we're probably gonna move Candelario. He's coming up for free agency. He's coming up for arbitration. We're probably gonna lose him any freaking way. And who's the other one? Robbie. Robbie's coming up for free agency, so we're probably gonna lose Robbie too. Let's sim to All-Star Week. Ooh, the Twins offered a trade. Okay. Parker Meadows for nothing. You can kiss my ass. I'm not trying to take on any unnecessary salary at the moment. I don't believe. Relief pitcher. He's 35. Nah, I'm not. Nope, not interested. Thank you. So we put Groshans and Burdick in AAA 1 and 2 spots. We want to get them some at-bats at this level, see if they develop throughout the rest of the season. We are going to continue simulating to the All-Star break. See if we can't put together any more trades before the trade deadline. Got a couple more guys we want to move. Specifically Grossman, Candelario, maybe Turnbull. I would like to move Tucker Barnhart just for the amount of money he's getting, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So at the All-Star break, we are hitting, Torkelson is hitting 318 home runs with 67 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, and a 848 OPS. Javi Baez is hitting 293, 16 home runs, 57 RBIs, 7 stolen bases with an 846 OPS. Badu is hitting 292, 13 home runs, 46 RBIs, 10 stolen bases with an 885 OPS. Meadows he's getting a little better. He's okay. He's up to 245, 13 home runs, 43 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a 737 OPS. Not great. Barnhart's not hitting. He's hitting okay. Robbie's hitting like shit. Oh, and Riley got the call up. Oh, Riley got called up. Okay, let's go, sir. And let's see what the AAA kids are doing. I don't know if I like Riley getting called up if he's not going to play, though. I think if Riley's going to get called up, he should have been playing. Like, there's no sense in him sitting the bench in the majors if he's not going to. He should be down to AAA getting his at bats before we call him up. Okay, we'll look at that. We'll take care of that in a minute. Daz is still hitting really well in AAA. He's up to 15 home runs, 46 RBI, 16 stolen bases with a 315 average. Cody's cooled off a little bit. Gorshin's is hitting 270 with 3 home runs, 221 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. Peyton's hitting 270 with 6 home runs and 22 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. They're about the same right now. That's okay. All right, let's look at our pitchers. Screwball is still pitching his ass off in AAA with a 2.96 ERA, 100 innings pitched, 93 strikeouts, 1.23 WHIP. He's hit. Okay, he might. You know what? I'm gonna call him up. I think he needs it. I think he deserves it. Who else is pitching okay? Faedo's 3. Joey Wentz is a 3.6. So they were really high. So they're starting to pitch a little better. Max Mayer, that's the other kid we got. He's hitting 3.45 ERA, 48 strikeouts, 1.68 WHIP. He's 5-5 with 2 saves. Why has he got 2 saves? Is he closing? Why the fuck would he be closing? Franklin Perez is pitching his ass off this season in AA. He's pitching 107 innings, 79 strikeouts to 41 walks with a 1.68 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Franklin is pitching, buddy. Oh, Jackson got the promotion to AA from single A and is pitched like dog piss. He's got a 6.13 ERA. He's young. We're gonna see where he goes for the rest of the season. Yikes. All right, let's see who is on the trade block. Michael Brantley is on the trade block. Travis Darno, Austin Hedges. Listen, man. Nothing against any of these guys. They're all solid. I don't want older veterans. I just don't. I don't want older veterans with inflated salary caps right now. I would love me some Dylan Cease, though. I would love me some Dylan Cease. They want Akil Baddoo straight up for Cease. Okay, no. Torque, no. You lost your fucking mind.
7th straight victory. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division.
Now we're talking. Now we're hold on. Now we're maybe up to something. So for Dylan Cease, the White Sox want Derek Hill, Joe Valenti, and Ryan Creedler. Well, it's probably gonna. I mean. For a stud. A potential 26-year-old Dylan Cease. Yes, yes, we did it. We pulled the trigger. I don't like. It's fine. It's whatever.
The Braves launched
Turnbull's pitching really good. Potentially.
Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in third
Okay.
place with a hit.
See if we can't get any offers for Candelario. I love Candyman, but let's see what we can get for him. Let's see if we can't
Fourth place in the NL East. And
possibly
the
make
Cubs
something
are in
happen
third
here.
place in the NL East.
All right, so this is what we are going to take. We are going to take Shea Langoliers for Jamer Candelario. Langoliers is a 24-year-old prospect catcher with a potential from the Athletics. We're trimming off a lot of salary for very little back. That is what we're doing. Is what it is. Is what it is. See what else. Badu, Reyes. Grossman. Let's move Robbie. Let's move Robbie because it's going to happen. It's going to happen one way or the other. Grossman's going to get moved. All right, so this is the one we are going to take. We're going to go Robbie Grossman for Miguel Geraldo. He's a 21-year-old B potential third baseman from the Blue Jays. We're just trying to pick up as many prospects as we can. Honestly, trying to dump some salary, make some room for next year's free agency. Let's see, Victor. Let's see what Victor. Let's see if Victor can fetch us anything nice. Any nice little pieces for Victor. Santander. Waka. All right, I think we are gonna post this 21-year-old catcher Ivan Herrera from the Cardinals. Our catcher depth is terrible, so let's pick up a decent little prospect. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. All right, I think that is where we are. I think that's where we're gonna sit as far as trades go. Let's take a look at the lineup because we got a lot of shit to work on now. All right, so this is what we are gonna roll with. We're gonna roll with Riley Green playing center field, hitting 1. Akil Baddoo hitting 2, playing right. Torque hitting 3, playing first. Baez clean up, playing short. Miggy DHing, hitting 5. Austin Meadows playing left field, hitting 6. Willie Castro playing second base, hitting 7. Zach Short hitting 8th, playing 3rd. And Tucker Barnhart catching, hitting 9th. That is how we're going to roll for the rest of this season. This is going to be our number 1. We're going to move Rodriguez down to 2. Mize is going to stay at 3. Matt Manning is our... Oh, no, we're going to put Spencer as 4. Manning's going to go to long relief. And Pearson is going to be our 5. Yep. That's what we're doing. And then Chafin's going to stay at closer. Cisnero and Jimenez as setup men. Soto's going to get released any damn way. Yep. Okay. That is how we got it set up. No, we're not. The market for Fulmer is shit. We are not trading Fulmer. We're going to hold on to him. Contract extensions. Eesh. Okay. We're going to lock up Dylan for sure. He wants 5 years, $37.5 million. He's super interested, so we're not going to fuck around with any player option, team option, none of that shit. We want him as ace. See what he says. There we go. Dylan Cease is going to be our ace for the next 5 years. That's a pretty damn good deal. Look at all this shit. What's Austin want? Austin wants a $9 million a year. Let's give him a club option. Let's give him a player option. 5 year. I don't know if I want to sign Austin for 5 years. Let's do a 3 year. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Willie, I like you, but I don't want to sign you long term. Same with Spencer. Casey, for sure. Let's make an offer to Casey. I mean, if that's what you want, guys, that's cool. No, let's do a 2 year, $1.3 million a year. We'll sign him up for that. Akil's killing it right now. He only wants that 2-year, 1.3 a year. That's fine. Spencer for sure. Let's lock Spencer up for a minute. You know what? Let's give Spencer a 4-year deal. $2 million a year. $2 million. Let's get Spencer $2 million a year. He's gonna be an everyday player. We're gonna make him a star. God damn it. $2 million a year, 4-year. We're gonna give Spencer Torkelson a 4-year, $8 million deal. We're gonna try to turn him into our star. He's gonna be our superstar. He's where we're hitching our wagon, people. Derek Skubal, and then Riley. We gotta lock Riley up. Yeah, Riley. We're gonna get Riley on the cheap. We're gonna get Riley on a 4-year, $3 million, so just under $1 million a year. That's solid. He's a solid player. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, the Marlins acquired Mullins from the Orioles for Khalil Watson, Victor Mesa, and Edward Cabrera. That's crazy. Cedric Mullins is a beast. Okay, he's a Marlin now. All right, the Mud Hens finished 75-75. They finished 500 ball. They did not make the postseason. The Sea Wolves finished 64-74. They didn't make the postseason. And we didn't finish too bad. All right, just over 500. We finished 82-80, but we did not make the postseason. I didn't expect us to. That's fine. Let's check out the stats for the. Let's see the stats for the season. Player stats. Torkelson finished with a 282 average, 27 home runs, 98 RBIs, 12 stolen bases. He got cold at the end there. That's still pretty goddamn good. I don't care what you say. Let's sort this by home runs. So Baez finished with 31 home runs, 99 RBI, 16 stolen bases, and a 274 average. His OPS was 814. He struck out a lot. He struck out 173 times. Spencer only struck out 144. Badu 129 strikeouts. He hit a 282 with 20 home runs, 77 RBIs, and 20 stolen bases. His OPS was 830. He might have had the highest OPS in the team. Let's sort that real quick. Nope. Peyton Burdock hit, but he only had 28 at bats. That doesn't count, man. It was Badu. Badu had the full season. Badu had 524 at bats. So yeah, Badu had the full season. He had the highest OPS of the team. Sort it by home runs one more time. Let's see who else. Okay, Austin Meadows. He only hit 243, 20 home runs, and 65 RBIs with 4 stolen bases. That's not great, my guy. Not great. Willie hit 246. Could have been better. Miggy, I love you, buddy. I hope I think you need to retire. And then Riley did not do great in the little bit. I wish he would have stayed down. Let's see what Riley did. Yeah, he didn't do good in the majors. He didn't do good in the month and a half in the majors. It's okay. He's a young kid. He'll get there. Let's see what else. Okay, so AAA. They don't show us any AAA stats, which is bullshit. We should have. It's fine. Pitching wise, let's see. Turnbull went 14-8 with a 3.03 ERA, 1.15 WHIP with 134 strikeouts to 52 bases on balls. Matt Manning. Let's sort this by innings pitched. So Rodriguez, okay, Eduardo, I see you. He finished a little bit stronger. Still not great. 4.65 ERA, with a 1.4 WHIP, 162 strikeouts to 80 walks. He went 9-13. Casey Mize went 7-12 with the 3.89 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 118 strikeouts to 64 walks. Dylan Cease finished 11-12 with a 4.33 ERA, 1.47 WHIP with 165 strikeouts to 90 walks. It's kind of high on the walks, dude. Okay. So Chafin finished with 44 saves, 2.4 ERA, 0.95 WHIP, 47 strikeouts to 14 walks. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, y'all. We got a lot of freaking work to do. Let's finish off. So the Blue Jays. Okay, so let's start at the. Oh, we better start there. The Mariners beat the Yankees in the wild card. The Mariners lost to the Blue Jays in the DS. The Houston Astros beat the Chicago White Sox in the DS. Toronto is up 2-1 on the ALCS. Let's see, Miami took out San Diego in the wild card for the NL. They took out the Milwaukee Brewers in the DS. The Dodgers beat the Mets in the NLDS, and now the Dodgers are up 3-1 on the Marlins. Looking to be very interesting. All right, so it looks like the Dodgers took out the Toronto Blue Jays in an absolute barn burner, 7-game series. The Dodgers are again the World Series champions. Yay! That is the first season of our rebuild, y'all. It is gonna be. It's gonna take quite a bit. This is, man, maybe 5 to 10 year plan. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. That is season 1 done. Hope y'all liked it. I like doing franchise rebuilds. It's a lot of fun. It's really in depth. It can kind of get a little tedious at times. I like the analytics of it. I like the GM aspects of it. You know, building a team from scratch, rebuilding a team that hasn't performed well. So that is season 1. We finished better than I thought at just over 500. We got a lot of prospects. We got some good draft picks. Come back next episode. We're going to go through season 2. We're probably just going to do a season and episode. It's just because it takes a minute. It takes a while to go through a whole season. This next season, we got to go through our coaching staff. We got to go through free agency. We got a whole lot to do. So come back next episode, next Sunday. I'll see y'all there. Love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.